Now we're going to begin looking at this area up here, which is passive resistance from this double top in an intermediate uptrend. The market came up and then trended down for about 2 hours inside of here. And then this is now passive resistance where we'd look for a potential range to form, possibly breaking out or coming below. If we look at that, anything above around '08 is this failed initiative buying level, so we would not necessarily be trading up here. We have a higher volume green spike right here that was holding. It comes down passively below that, and there's a reclaim of that level around here at 14. Once that reclaim fails, that's a good entry. So this is the highest volume 1 second candle. We come below, we come back up. That reclaim failed, and then selling inside of there would have been profitable. We also see even better than that. There's this highest volume 1 second candle that stands out above all of the others by far. 40% more volume inside of that 1 second candle. And we can see that when that market goes below that, that is an excellent entry right inside of there. The 1 second candle is marked a little bit shaky. Right here would be the entry point on the bottom of that. You can see that the market doesn't even quite touch it. We're looking for a reversal somewhere in there. We also see that there is a high volume 1 second candle here that fails underneath that, so we'd be looking for a second entry here possibly underneath that, and then selling somewhere in here. This is the sell level that's actively working. This is a longer term trade. As we can see, the market trends from this point around 17 all the way down to here, which is an 80-point move. We can see multiple moves below that trend trading at inverted 1 second candles. Never really would have got filled there. We have a downside push here. We have one here as well. And when those fail, those are pretty good entries. So we come back up, it reclaims, great entry there. Here this failed. These pushes here, once that goes below that, we don't really get an entry. High volume 1 second here with a relatively large failure by this push down here, and that's another great entry. So the initial entry in this area would have been on this abnormally high 1 second candle. If we go below that, we could have just sold inside of that. Once the market goes below that, selling in here is also good. As long as it's below this, those buyers are failing. And then we have a failure of these micro time frames. Once we get a trading time frame flip in here, or micro time frame flip rather, selling inside of these failed buying would have worked. We don't quite get filled there though. However, that implies that the trend has shifted at that level. Another clean entry, we have this big down spike here that then fails, entering there. We have another big down spike here. Once the market goes below that, selling inside of that candle was good. We have another subsequent low into here, selling inside of that candle was good. This push down did not fail immediately. Once we get a new low, we don't quite get a retracement into that area. However, we have an immediately profitable sell, and now in the direction of the downtrend. Right here, highest volume, 1 second push down. Being patient enough to wait and sell inside of that candle, again profitable. This is a good area to sell. This one here would have also worked. Highest 1 second candle push down, that was immediately profitable, and that becomes the static sell level, looking at pushes that were immediately profitable. Still pretty good resistance. See if we can't mark some levels here. So it would have been inside of this candle. Still good resistance, still good resistance. Once we go above that, it reclaims very slightly. Never broke above that high. This is a micro uptrend. When that micro uptrend fails, this is a high volume 1 second candle. Goes below that. Immediately profitable sell level here. And then selling inside of that was profitable. So that's another form of resistance. The market did bounce there slightly, And actually, if I'm looking at the chart now, we're in after hours, so the timing's a little bit different. So that would have been trading somewhere inside of this area, so that wasn't really the best thing to look at. However, the trades earlier in this video were good. If we go back into here, you can see some pretty good entries around there.